Peace and blessings, family. Yes, they did kick us off, but we are back in full effect. So I will just reintroduce myself briefly. Hello to everybody, and how are you? My name is Jessica Black. I'm a motivational speaker and a life coach. I have had the honor of serving on the ground for the last 20 years, and my focus is leadership development and personal development. This is the Level Up Show. This is a place where we unlock potential, unleash power, motivate, inspire, and ignite your fire. Facebook has a tendency from time to time to cut us off, but just know I'll be back. I got like 3 devices over here. So if it cuts us off in the middle of the conversation, just know we coming right back. Sometimes Facebook has, well, let me not say that. They just have a tendency to cut us off. So we were going through the village laws, and we were talking about making sure you tag people inside of the post. We were talking about make sure you share, make sure you start a watch party. At the end of this, I will be able to see who tagged the most people. I will be able to see who started the watch party, and there will be an inbox from me with a gift. I tend to gift t-shirts sometimes. I think today we're going to do a Cash App, because I'm feeling good. 40 is doing your girl real good. So make sure you share. Make sure you start the watch party. And that is what where we were. I am so excited about today's conversation. I want to give a shout out to Genesis. That is whose music I was playing in the beginning. That is my nephew. I was playing a song made by him called It Ain't Hard. And so that is part of our topic today. It ain't hard. I'll make sure at the end of this, I'll play another excerpt of the song so that people can hear him. Hello, Erica. Hi, Terrell. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Toy, KK, and Paul. Thank you guys for coming back in. All right, so let's get to it. Hopefully everybody had opportunity to tag, share, and start your watch party. All right, so today's topic is a really, really important topic. It's important to me because of where we are as a society, as a people, right? And so I struggled a little bit with what we were going to call the topic, but I landed at 2020 Visionz. So we're going to talk about that. When 2020 came, a lot of us were excited about 2020. We felt really good about 2020. We were like, this is my year. This is the year of the vision. And it is the year of the vision. And so I don't want us to get discouraged because we're in the middle of a pandemic. Or I don't want us to get discouraged because we are in the 7th or the 8th month of the year. This 8th month is a month about wisdom. That's what this month is. This is about wisdom. We're in a time of wisdom. So I want to talk a little bit today for the people who are really trying to level up your life. I want to talk a little bit about that, right? So some of us are being called. We're being called to do things in this time. There's dreams, there's desires, there's hopes, there's even wishes that we have. There's something inside of each and every last one of us. Some of us are being called and we are not answering our call because we are leading with fear. The fear that is rooted in other people's perceptions. The fear that is deeply rooted and ingrained in many of us to say that we're not intelligent enough, or how can I do that? It's fear. I want to talk today about the importance of leading with faith. As long as you lead with fear, you will have nothing. Nothing plus nothing equals nothing. But when you step out on faith, being in a position where you don't have all the answers, where you don't know everything that's going to happen, you just have faith that it will be okay, then you get results. And sometimes we have to be willing to look within our challenges and find opportunities. Many of us have been presented with opportunities in the last 30 days and have not bitten on what those opportunities are. We haven't proceeded forward on those opportunities. Because of fear. Fear is robbing you of your future. Fear is robbing you of your joy. Fear is robbing you of your happiness. Fear is robbing you. Why can I say that? Because I allow me. So I'm sharing something with you. I allow what other people would think about me to steal my happiness, to steal my joy, and for me to miss opportunity. So when this year 2020 came and it was 2020 visions and things got rough, quit. I want to encourage you not to quit. Find the opportunity. Step out into the unknown. We have to really think about it. Like, we don't know what's going to happen day to day in this country anyway. One day we in the pandemic, the next day they're opening up cities. You just don't know what's going to happen. One day school's going to open, the next day school's not going to open. So you might answer the call that's inside of you and do the work that you came here to do. Each one of us has a light inside of us. There is something that you have been called here to do. And this is a time right now where you should be praying. This is a time right now meditating, because that light inside of you, there is something opening. There is something opening. I don't typically like to do this, but it's not about me right now, so I'm going to just speak on it. There is something spiritual realm. There's a level of wisdom that God is going to open up and pour to us, and we have to have faith and be willing to answer the call in order for us to move forward. Now, I am not a preacher at all. That is not what I'm saying. However, I am just telling you that this world is shut down for a reason, and that there is an opening. There's a preparation phase that we are in. We are being prepared, right? Everybody knows proper preparation prevents poor performance. So it's no longer that we have the excuse of performing poorly. Right now, we have an opportunity to grow and develop, but we have to step out on faith. As long as we lead with fear, we will close that door, and that opportunity will be missed, and that opportunity will be afforded to somebody who is willing to take that leap of faith. Drop some hearts if you understand what I'm saying. Mentions to this thing, right? There's levels to it. Leveling up. I'm trying to encourage you and push you to answer your call, answer your dreams, go with the desires. It has been a through line this week. I have been talking to people. I've been talking to a lot of people, and a lot of people are stuck and complacent. You have to allow your conviction to make you uncomfortable. You gotta be uncomfortable, right? You have to learn to be uncomfortable. If you are here and you are supposed to be making an impact on this, you have to do the investment. You have to do the investment in you, which means sometimes it is really honestly just as little as saying, okay, there's this big thing in front of me, but I'm a giant too. There's a giant inside of me. And all I have to do is step up to the plate. I can't be scared. I got to face it. Face that thing that's standing in the way between you and your destiny. Don't allow it to drive you down the rabbit hole. We got to be willing to get out of our comfort zone. How comfortable are we really? And what really is a comfort zone? Are we okay with where we are now? Is this it? None of us should be. None of us should be. Because we all are striving for more. And I know people that are watching this show definitely are not in a position of being comfortable. We always should be open to grow. We always should be open to learn. We always should be in a position of developing constantly, right? All right. We had a lot of questions last week, and I think these questions go back to the vision, because sometimes we do take that leap of faith and then we get a little stuck and we start to notice things around us or people around us that are not aligned. When we look at our environment, you got to have enough courage to relocate your mind, relocate your body in order to relocate your finances. I'll say that one more time. Relocate your mind, relocate your body in order to relocate your finances, which means you have to take that leap of that step with a leap of faith. Remember, we're failing forward. We're not afraid to fall, because that is part of the learning process. That is part of the developing process. That is part of us growing. This is a new season. This is a new opportunity. When we wake up every day, we got another opportunity. We got another shot to do the things that we're being called to do the things that we want to do the things that are inside of us. Every day you have a new opportunity. It is not too late. Don't let anybody tell you it's too late. Just do it. Another thing is that sometimes we get so stuck in the struggle, that struggle is going to have you left behind. There are lots of opportunities opening right now for everybody. But if you're so stuck in your struggle, you miss the opportunity. So that solution-based mindset helps you to find the opportunity inside of the struggle. Every struggle that's presented, there's an opportunity inside of that struggle. Every struggle has an opportunity. So you got to be willing to find that opportunity. And I know that what I'm asking people is it's not too much, but it's up to you. And I have to ask myself the same question. I have signed up to be uncomfortable consistently. I'm okay with being uncomfortable because I'm focused on the bigger picture. I know where I'm going. So if I have to experience a little discomfort right now, I'd rather experience a little discomfort in a moment than to have a lifetime of unfinished business and have discomfort. Being stuck is not comfortable. It's not. Things are going to evolve. Things are going to move. As we're sitting and the world has sat down, you're starting to see things change. The economy is falling for some people. Create. It's time for you to create. The housing market is starting to go down. People's minds should be elevated. You should be thinking about, how can I make investments? How can I buy a property? This is a time of expansion. So again, the struggle, don't focus so much on the struggle. Even though things look tight, there's so many opportunities that are starting to open. And the main opportunity that you have to pay attention to is the one that's inside of you. You have to answer that call. Once you step out on faith and you answer that call, everything else will fall in place. You don't have to know how to do everything. You don't have to have everything perfect. Lie in this country. It just is. None of us are perfect. Striving towards something. So don't get wrapped up into these mental, these mental blockages that are intentional, that are coming from the society. We are faced all the time with so much information, but how is that information feeding you? How is that information leading you? How is that information guiding you? Some of these things we got to cut off so that we can hear ourselves, so that we can follow our intuition, so that we can go to where we need to be, right? Some of us are taking class after class after class after class after class, and your spirit just keep telling you, go do it, go do it, go do it, go do it, but I'm not ready, but I'm not prepared. Go do it, but I'm not ready, but I'm not prepared. Every time you put but in front of that, you're stopping and you're blocking your own blessings. I'm a person, I want to see everybody win. That's why I chose to do motivational speaking. That's supposed to be a coach. I'm a person that has had many struggles throughout my life, and I continue to have struggles, right? But I would take my lessons learned through those struggles and shine the light so that somebody else doesn't have to go through those same struggles. We all can transform, I'm telling you. But we got to get over fear. We got to believe in ourselves. You can't expect for somebody else to invest something in you that you're not willing to invest in yourself. The first one is, do you trust you and do you believe in you? Do you believe in what's inside of you? And if you believe in what's inside of you, anything you think, you can make it come into fruition. You can make it happen. You have the power. You really do. Okay. Let me see some hearts if you understand what I'm saying. Is there anybody out here that I'm talking to today that has ever allowed fear to stop them? Drop a 1 in the comment. Drop some 1s in the comment. If you had something inside of you that you wanted to do so bad, but you were just afraid, or you were getting blocked because you're like, I don't know how to start. Drop some 1s in there. A lot of us want hey Nina, a lot of us want we want the blessing of transformation. We want We want the blessing of what it feels like to have the ultimate peace that surpasses all understanding. We want the blessing to be able to live in the place we want to live, drive what we want to drive, wear what we want to wear. But we don't want to go the conviction in order to get to that transformation. And a lot of times if you just start, you'll notice it's not even as bad as it seems. It's really not. Sometimes it's just getting started. Just do it. Just do it. Stand up, face the fear, and do it. You are the creator of your own reality. What you think is what comes into existence. So if you are not thinking on a level for yourself that you can do anything you put your mind to, you have to check your self-worth. You have to God on, because why aren't you worthy of that? You are worthy to have anything that you want to do. You did not come here. None of us did. None of us came here to be impoverished and unhappy. That's not why we're here. But until we get on that path of answering that call, that's where we'll be. And I'm not just talking about impoverished in your finances. You can be impoverished in your happiness. Your emotions can be impoverished. Your mindset can be impoverished. We have to switch our mindsets from something that's so limiting to opening it up to abundance. It is possible. And we have all the tools. We have the tools. It's up to us to use them. If you are in a circle, hurt people will hurt people. Nobody likes to be lonely. They want company too. Misery loves company. You know, the elders used to say all the time, misery loves company. It does. Nobody wants to be by themselves. So sometimes you got to remove you. You got to remove you out of that situation. You got to put value on your life and remove you. Answering the call, it feels like a lonely road. But that's all about personal development. That's you developing. That's you madly in love with yourself. Everybody's not going to be okay with you every day. Everybody is not going to like you every day. And that's okay. Because you love yourself so much, you understand your own self-worth and your self-value to the point where you ain't for everybody anyway. This ain't for everybody. Drop some hearts if you understand what I'm saying. So I'm coming by here today just to say, are you willing? Are you willing to take that leap of faith? Are you willing to answer that call? Whatever that call is for you. You know what it is. I don't. Are you willing to make that investment in yourself? Are you willing to step out there? Are you willing to be uncomfortable? Are you willing to grow? Are you willing to develop? Do you feel like you deserve that? Do you owe it to yourself, your family, your children, to step out there on faith, to take that leap of faith? The most that could happen is what? You fail forward. You take those lessons learned and you fall forward with them. You use it to grow. You use it to develop. People can define success for themselves, but one of the things that defines success for me is how many times to get to the thing. So all of the failures aren't even really failures. They're a part of the process of growing and developing. If I had not endured some of the struggles that I endured along the way, I wouldn't be the person that I am today. I wouldn't be grateful and appreciative for life. I had to go through those struggles because those struggles humbled me so that I can open up and receive the blessings that were for me. Because what's for me is for me. Stepping out on faith is going to go get it. So my struggles, my trials, my tribulations, my ups, my downs, all of that built my tenacity. It built my endurance. It built my strength. I was prepared, ready for the moment. And I'm still getting prepared. And I'm still getting ready. in the next moment, in the next moment. Because just when I think I got to exactly where I was supposed to be, I answered the call. It's way bigger than me. So it just gets bigger. And it just gets bigger and it just gets bigger. And all these processes happen over again. I have to move with faith. I have to move with faith. I have to move with faith. Some of us are living in places that we don't even want to live. And I'm not even just talking about physical structures. I mean, like, some of us are living in cities that we don't want to live in. We're not even happy there. But we're stuck there because we're afraid to move forward. And so the whole time we're there, we're still faced with disappointment, sadness, all of that. Some of us are in jobs that we don't even want to be at. And then there's this idea that's inside of you, and you're allowing negative talk to stop you from moving forward. The time is now. The time is now. The time to move on your ideas, the time to move on your calling is now. We got to move now. Even if we can't see the full road, even if we can't see the full picture. Drop some hearts if you with me. So typically I tend to do tools and tips, right? So I was thinking about the tools and tips for today, right? Usually I do anywhere between 3 to 4. Number 1, just do it. Get started by any means necessary. Get started. Just do it. Number 2, embrace the fear. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Lead with faith. I don't know what's about to happen, but let me go. When I moved here to California, I left everything that I had ever known as an adult. And I stepped out on faith and moved in the mail. Moved all my stuff in the mail. I did not know what was in store for me. But because I led with faith, doors of abundance opened and continue to open. Number 3, you got to trust yourself. Sometimes your back is against the wall because you're building I trust myself muscle. I love myself muscle. I value myself muscle. I know my self-worth muscle. Because when your back is against the wall, that is a time where you're going to come out swinging, where you're going to come out fighting, where you're going to come out because you're trying to be victorious at that time. You're not trying to sink. So some of us are backed in the corner against the wall on purpose. Answer the call so you can come out swinging. All right. So, before I move forward, I just want to know, is there anything that you want to share? Does anybody want to come into the live? Was there an aha moment for you? Do you have questions? Is there something even from your own life experience that you would like to share with people? Is there something here that was really beneficial for you? Let me see if I could do this. Drop a 1 in the comment if you want to come on, or drop your question in a comment. Feel free. This is a no judgment zone because we're all working towards something. And those of us, we're either going through something that all of us have already been through, or are gonna go through, or are currently going through. So this is a no judgment zone. We don't have time. We don't have room for that over here. All of us are working hard, and there's none of us that are perfect. We're all trying to make it. And today we're just having this conversation about the importance of leading with faith and not fear, where we are unbondaging ourselves. Hey, Mooka. Hi, brother. Hi, Eric. How you doing? I know I have a lag sometimes, so I'm trying to wait. Yes, just get started. You got it. You got it, Nina. Just get started. Just do it. Just do it. And learn along the way. And you know, when you do that, when you just get started and you're learning along the way, You learn so many more valuable lessons, and you have so much more appreciation for your process. Any questions? The tips that we gave out, I don't know if people can type these in the comments. Number one, Nina already wrote this one, just get started. Number two, lead with faith. I wonder who is logged in on my thing. Okay, what does it say? Is there a way to lead with faith without having a spiritual connection to religion? Yes. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. When you're leading with faith, you are leading with courage. You're leading with courage. Hey brother, how you doing? It's good to see you too. You're leading with courage. You don't know, you don't have all the answers. You don't know everything that's about to happen. You're stepping out there believing in you. Oh, hey Nikki. I was like, who is that? um yeah, you're believing in you. You're believing in the creator inside of you. You are believing. Yes, you are. Yes. Live. Yes. That's right, Toy. Live. We gotta live. You know, I was listening to somebody today and they were just talking about, you know, there's a lot of different kind of religious practices that exist. And a lot of people say you have to do something this way. It's just not completely true. I personally believe in God, but I also have lots of respect for other people's beliefs to creation. Whether that is a belief in the universe, I believe in that too. Ancestors, I believe in that too. Or whatever it is. Um, I have a lot of respect for that, for people's belief system. No live, what does that mean? Toy, you gotta tell me what you mean. Oh, you wanna go live? I have questions. Okay, hold on, let me try to put you in. I need my, hi Toy!
Hi, I haven't
How
seen
are
you in
you?
so long. Can you hear? Where-
Oh, I'm not froze. Somebody in the comments, can you
Okay,
all
can you
still
hear
hear
me?
me?
Okay, I can hear you better now.
Okay.
Couple questions. Can you hear me? So, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I don't know what's happening.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay, if it gets stuck again, exit out and then request in because maybe it's me.
Okay. Okay, so You know we go way.
Uh-oh. It went out. So I think you're gonna have to I think you're gonna have to type your question. Sorry. I don't know why I did this, or try requesting back in. Somebody drop a comment if you can still hear me on here. A heart, a like. Are you still on here? Okay. I'm not really sure what is happening. Okay. Let's see these technical difficulties. Okay, good. I'm glad you can still hear me. Thank you. Okay, Nina, I see. So yeah, these I don't know what's going on with the live today, but I got time. So if you want to type your question in, um and I can respond to your question. Thank you everybody for letting me know you can still hear me. Oh, this is so weird. Okay, I'm gonna go out and come back in because I think my screen is now messed up. So I'll come right back.